Hey YouTube, morning. It's very cold and wet and it's gonna freeze, and of course my job requires me to be on the road. It's gonna be a very fun week. I know I don't get to post a whole lot of videos. I work split shifts, so it's like when I'm not at work, I'm running little errands, picking up my kids from school, getting them situated, only to turn around and come back to work. So, even my weekends are sometimes crazy. It's really difficult for me to do a video on the weekend because, you know, Saturdays is my cleaning day because I don't really have time to do much cleaning during the week. And I got two kids that they, if you're not literally standing right over them telling them exactly what to do, they don't do it. Or they give me the, you didn't tell me to do it that way, or you didn't tell me to do that. When I tell somebody to clean the kitchen, usually that means dishes, counters, table, sweep, and mop if the floor needs to be mopped. Somehow my son manages to forget the cleaning the counters and the table and the sweeping and the mopping. He's 16. Into girls, video games, stuff like that, so something that I gotta hopefully get out of his head before he turns 17, because he wants to join the Marines. And he doesn't seem to understand that once he joins, he's not gonna have a whole lot of time to be worrying about girls and video games and all that. But you know, it is what it is. My 9-year-old is just stubborn. Very stubborn. But yeah, that's kids for you. So I found out this morning from the news that where my grandma lives in Pampa. It's literally right next to Amarillo. And they got snow this morning. So, yeah. Lucky you, Grandma, you got snow. It's been a while since we've seen snow here anyway. I think the last couple of times it attempted to snow, it wasn't cold enough to stick. So it was just slush and ice. Fun. But I'm not driving, so I don't need those on right now. Anyway, so the holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving. Next week I'll be going out of town. Gonna go see a buddy of ours. We like to go out there, and he's got a ton of land. So we like to go out there and shoot. It's a stress reliever. Just go out there and set up some cans or targets or whatever. Just shoot to your heart's content. Something that my husband really enjoys doing, and I do it mostly as a, you know, training thing, you know, to keep myself adequately trained in the event that I ever have to defend my house or protect my house, my kids. Not something I ever intend to do, but, you know, the way the world is going nowadays, you kind of have to. But hopefully I won't ever have to worry about that. We've had a couple of incidences where our schools have been locked down because of threats for shootings in the schools. My son's school was locked down a couple weeks ago because of somebody writing something on a stall in the bathroom. Somebody took a picture of it and posted it around social media, and it was either a concerned student or a concerned parent, I'm not sure, that reported it, and so the school got locked down. And yeah, it was interesting. Nothing happened, obviously, but you know, it's a scary situation when you got to worry about your kids going to school. I know when I was younger, we didn't have to worry about stuff like that. I mean, we could leave our windows open and sleep with our windows open. Heck, if we wanted to, we could put up a tent in the backyard and go sleep in the backyard. Not have to worry about anybody bothering you. Could leave your car unlocked. Nobody'd mess with your stuff. You know, different things like that. Now, you have to lock your car, make sure it's got an alarm on it. You have to secure and lock your home and make sure that it's armed. And, you know, I have pit bulls, so if somebody wants to be stupid enough to break into my house, they're not going to get a happy welcome. But, anyway. But yeah, we got the holidays coming up and more money that I gotta spend. Seems like every time I turn around, when I make a little bit more money, I have a little bit more money that's gotta go out the door because of a bill or a holiday coming up or a birthday coming up, and it's just crazy. But tell you what, I am so glad that this, you know, these politic things are done for now. You know, I avoid the politics. I just, some things I agree with, other things I don't agree with. You know, it's very difficult to really choose who you want controlling the government or the world or whatever, because, you know, that's a lot of stress on a single person. But it's also a lot of stress on a single person who doesn't really always 100% think about what is truly best for the American people. You've got your rich people, you have your middle class people, and you've got your poor. And I truly believe that we need to do something to try to make it equal. You know, things shouldn't be measured by how much money you have in your bank account or how much money you make at your job. What you should be measured on is, you know, are you a good citizen for society? You know, do you go out there, do you work, do you do what you need to do for your family? You know, do you help others where you can help others, you know? But not everybody sees it that way. And it really sucks. It's really sad. Because, you know, when, and I apologize to anybody who doesn't believe in God or Jesus, but I do. And, when God created the heavens and the earth and people and animals and everything else, He did not create this world with money. He created something that was going to be beautiful and meaningful to Him, and we're all supposed to love each other. We're all supposed to take care of each other, be there for each other, and be one meaningful family. Because one way or another, throughout history, we are all, whether you're white, black, Mexican, Indian, Iranian, whatever Spanish, German, whatever. We were all connected at one point. We all came from the same source. And so for this world to be so hateful to each other and be so self-centered and self-concerned, it's sad. I don't make a whole lot of money. I do well enough to, you know, take care of my family. My husband and I, we do well. We take care of our family. I mean, it's a struggle. I'm not going to lie about that. It is a struggle. But we're also the kind of people that, you know, if there's somebody that is desperately in need of something, needs some kind of help, if we are able to, we help. And sometimes the only thing that I can offer as far as help is, you know, praying for that person, praying for whatever the situation is. If I have an extra couple of dollars in my pocket and I see somebody on the side of the road that seriously looks like they're homeless and seriously looks like they need help, you know, I'll help those people. If I see you on the side of the road and you don't look that bad off, you actually look like you might actually have a job and this is something that you're just doing to support your drug habit or your drinking problem or whatever, those are the people I'm not going to help. Because my goal is not to help somebody support their unhealthy bad habit. I do firmly believe that, you know, marijuana needs to be legalized because it helps so many people with so many medical problems. And I think all of these prescription medications that's out there, these over-counter pain medications and stuff like that, I don't think that those are really beneficial to people because these are things that you just get severely addicted to and would ultimately lead people to do bad things to keep that fix, I guess you would say. I am a recovered heroin addict. It was a very bad path that I went down. It was only, you know, I was only doing the crap for, I think, 10 or 11 months. But, I had not ever really done anything hard like that before, and it just took one time. And I didn't shoot it, I snorted it. I don't do needles. But, yeah. I was spending my money faster than I was making it to support the habit. I was with somebody who actually introduced me to the stuff, and he, you know, that's how I got into it. And then I finally realized that it was a bad choice, and I had lost a ton of weight. I think I was like 97 pounds soaking wet because of this stuff. And when I made the decision to get off of it, I had so many people tell me I needed to go to a methadone clinic. I needed to do another drug to get off of a drug. And I almost died coming off of this drug. But it was because I refused to do another drug to get over a drug. So I went through the withdrawals, I went through the sickness, I went through all of it. And it took me about 4 months before I was finally able to function, go to work, do what I needed to do without being completely and totally sick. And in a way, it is true what they say, you know, once you've done the stuff, you know, that little craving is always there. But here's the thing. if you know that it is something that is going to destroy your life, you know that it is something that is very bad, you have a lot more of a stronger willpower to not feed that craving. I have been clean off of this stuff for about 11 and a half years now. Been a long, hard road. Went through a lot of ups and downs. A lot of, I just realized there's a police officer sitting in the parking lot behind me. You know, my marriage suffered slightly because of, you know, bad decisions that I was making, and we separated for a while, and I don't know, that when we separated, it clicked something in my head. And I realized, because at this point, I had went from 98, 96, 7 pounds soaking wet to almost 400 pounds. And I was sick all the time because I had health issues that went with the weight. I was too exhausted to get up and do anything. Trying to go from my living room to my bedroom would put me out of breath. Going up one flight of stairs would put me out of breath. I couldn't really do anything. When we separated, I finally realized that I had to do something about my life. And I did. And, my husband and I have been going strong for about 5 years now. We've been together a total of 10 and a half years. So, you know, I got the weight off. I got myself back being healthy. I been holding down a job. Been doing what I need to do as a parent. But, you know, like I said, it was a long, hard road. There was a lot of struggles. I went from being severely fat and lazy and unhealthy to being... I weigh 145 pounds right now. So I went from being that to being healthy and very active. I'm severely OCD. I have severe anxiety, and I suffer from PTSD. And every day is a challenge, especially when my anxiety and my PTSD are acting up. But I don't take medication. That's something else that a lot of people don't realize. You don't have to pop a pill for everything. It is a matter of finding different methods and different ways of being able to cope and get through these attacks when they hit. So a lot of times it just takes me calling my husband, and my husband talking me down. And my husband has been a blessing so many times over for me. You know, I also have a couple of really good friends that I have somebody at work that knows how my anxiety is and my PTSD is, and you know, when I'm having an attack or in the beginning stages of an attack, he knows the signs, and you know, talks to me and tries to do what he can to keep me level-headed. And I manage with the help of the people that I care about, my friends, my family. I manage. And everybody just needs to find their own, manner of a, what would I call it? Like a security blanket, I guess you would say. Find that one person or persons that you can reach out to at any point, anytime, when you've got some, if you have anxiety, you've got PTSD, somebody that you can reach out to and talk to and help, somebody that can understand your situation, understand what you're going through, and be able to, talk you through it, walk you through it. It's not always easy, but it helps a lot. You would be surprised about how much it helps. Excuse me. The beer people. I guess they're coming over to stock up the gas station that's in the corner where I work at. But my little rant here is really just, we need to love each other. We need to help each other. We need to find a way to be what God intended us to be. We're all family. We're all brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers and, whatever. We all are. And we all need to figure out how to cherish that. Because if we don't, this world is going to end in a very violent, in a very sad manner. And it's going to be all for nothing. So, anyway, I'm fixing to have to go in and clock in and get started on this day and, do what I gotta do. So, I hope y'all, do enjoy my videos. I don't even really know how many people actually see my videos. I'm just, like I said, starting out, so I have a few videos, but, I'm just starting it and starting to try to figure out how to get the hang of it, and, so, if y'all like my videos, or, whatever, give me a thumbs up, like my videos, follow my videos, subscribe to my channel, and, there's down below you're able to comment, give me some pointers, let me know how I'm doing, and, if you have positive reinforcement, I try to avoid negativity, but if you have positive, comments or positive advice and stuff that you could give me on, different things that are going on in life, and or maybe something that you would want me to rant about, or vlog about, let me know, and that way I can look into it and see what it is about and do a video on it. So I hope you all have a great day, and try to stay warm and try to stay dry, and if you have to be out in the craziness that we call weather, drive safe. Buckle up, don't text, don't be calling people, pay attention, use your blinkers. I see a lot of people who don't use their blinkers and run stop signs and red lights, and it's better to get to where you're going safely than to not make it there at all. So, keep that in mind. So, God bless everybody, love you all, and have a great day. So, see you later, guys. Bye-bye. Mwah.